All of their scores as well are now back to 0. Ladies, our top 5, you have 60 seconds to deliver your answer. And the rest of our top 5 will proceed to an enclosed vehicle so that they will not hear the question nor the answer of the candidates before them. So, we shall begin. Please join me here. Reyna, Matina, Mayang Gabi. Once again, congratulations on making it to the top 5. How did you feel being the first Reyna called?
I feel nervous because you're the one will be answer the question first, and in competition that is so hard to answer the question at first because you need to put the standard of your answer. But I will just be myself right now. I will just answer the question from my heart, and God will do the rest. Thank you so much.
Beautiful, and I think that's the most important thing, to be your most authentic and real self. Let us know what your heart tells or what your heart speaks as you answer the question. May I ask, are we ready? Are the rest of our top 5? All right, perfect. Here we go. Reyna, Matina, your final question. Every day, members of the LGBTQIA+ community face various forms of discrimination, microaggressions, harassment, and physical and sexual abuse in places that are supposed to be considered safe. As Reyna ng Davao, what can be done to create not just a safe space, but a brave space for all members of the LGBTQIA+ community to survive and successfully thrive? I'll repeat. Every day, members of the LGBTQIA+ community face various forms of discrimination, microaggressions, harassment, and physical and sexual abuse in places that are supposed to be considered safe. As Reyna ng Davao, what can be done to create not just a safe space, but a brave space for all members of the LGBTQIA+ community to survive and successfully thrive?
Davao has always been tagged as a city where life is here. However, we should also recognize that the importance of recognition of our progressive and exclusive society, because, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to celebrate one another. For this, while we empower the LGBTQ community, we should also empower and respect the community that is existent and present in our society. Because we, Davao, we are the Davao. Regardless of gender, ethnicity, and economic status, we are all welcome here in Davao City. That's why we have the celebration Duao Davao Festival, because life is here and every life matters. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Reyna, Matina. Life is here and every life matters. Daghang kaayong salamat. Right?
I am feeling ecstatic, but thankfully I am still well-grounded with the current events right now. So, mapasalamatan gud ko for everything.
Perfect, sir. You're very composed and I believe ready for your final question for tonight. Again, candidate number 12, you have 60 seconds to deliver your answer. And allow me to read to you the question twice. And your final question is, every day, members of the LGBTQIA+ community face various forms of discrimination, microaggressions, harassment, and physical and sexual abuse in places that are supposed to be considered safe. As a Reyna ng Davao, what can be done to create not just a safe space, but a brave space for all members of the LGBTQIA+ community to survive and successfully thrive? I'll repeat. Every day, members of the LGBTQIA+ community face various forms of discrimination, microaggressions, harassment, and physical and sexual abuse in places that are supposed to be considered safe. As Reyna ng Davao, what can be done to create not just a safe space, but a brave space for all members of the LGBTQIA+ community to survive and successfully thrive?
Tonight, I carry with me my advocacy which is, as a government employee, I would like to advance this advocacy, which is a gender-sensitive Davao City, particularly in the workplace. As an individual thriving in the government agency that I am working with, it is essential that we give the opportunity to be able to find jobs, particularly works or in their careers, that would propel an individual, particularly in the LGBTQ community, to develop and strengthen his or her well-being. With that, if given the opportunity with his or her ability to advance in the agency or given the career opportunity that he would partake, he or she could become a big part of the nation building of our country, be it an individual trying to create a society from the government that gives basic services to our daily lives. So I believe that we should embrace a gender-sensitive community, particularly in the workplace, as I relate to that, being a government employee. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Reyna ang Leongto Sr. What a beautiful answer and a proud public servant. Thank you very much. Ay kabala ka, sa unti ka. Hapit na mahulog duha. Congratulations, Reyna Kabantian. Of course, congratulations on winning Miss Congeniality as well. Of course, that's the only award that your fellow candidates voted themselves or yourselves. How do you feel about that?
I feel Miss Friendship. Well, I feel so flattered and honored because I didn't expect that my fellow candidates voted me to be Miss Friendship, but I expected it. Charing lang.
Perfect. You expected it, but you deserve it as well, no? We can see that you are cheering for your fellow candidates as well. Tell us, nga naman.
2 of my candidates make it to the top 5, and that is more than enough for me to celebrate. And I always thank God for, for giving me the blessing and for giving me this wonderful talent to enhance one's beauty. And for that, I thank God for everything.
Perfect. And you are a beautiful person, Reyna Kabantian, celebrating everybody's win. Together, we will win in life. All right, Reyna Kabantian, one final challenge separating you from the crown. Your final question, you have 60 seconds. Are you ready?
All right.
Here we go. Your final question is, every day, members of the LGBTQIA+ community face various forms of discrimination, microaggressions, harassment, and physical and sexual abuse in places that are supposed to be considered safe. As Reyna ng Davao, what can be done to create not just a safe space, but a brave space for all members of the LGBTQIA+ community to survive and successfully thrive? I'll repeat. Every day, members of the LGBTQIA+ community face various forms of discrimination, microaggressions, harassment, and physical and sexual abuse in places that are supposed to be considered safe. As Reyna ng Davao, what can be done to create not just a safe space, but a brave space for all members of the LGBTQIA+ community to survive and successfully thrive?
To answer directly that question, I think it's a long overdue. Let's pass SOGI bill. Because this is the right time for us to embrace this, social inclusiveness and diversity. We are here promoting peace, social justice, and inclusivity. When I was young, I always dreamed to live in a community wherein free discrimination. But the years goes by, I realized that discrimination is part of who I am, to the gender that I have chosen. Yes, akong Papa Bayot. And for the past years, he fight for what he believe is right. And it is my time. And Reyna ng Davao gave me the platform to voice out my opinion. Yes, this is the right time for us embrace SOGI, pass SOGI. Because this is the right time. This is the becoming. We should not wait for another Reyna to come to promote and to push through SOGI. Tonight is the night. And the clock is ticking. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Maayong gabi.
What a wonderful answer. Thank you very much. The time is now. Thank you so much, Reyna Kabantian. What a wonderful answer. 5. tell us, what were you doing in the isolated vehicle? What was being played, or how was it waiting for your turn?
We're just listening to a music by Lady Gaga, Rain on Me. And if I were to remember one of the lyrics, it states that I'd rather be dropped off, at least I'm alive. So we're thankful that we're alive and we're celebrating Pride Month.
Yes, and a wonderful celebration that we do have here right now, celebrating the beautiful and colorful LGBTQIA plus community. Now, Reyna Panakan, your final challenge, your final question. Are you ready?
Yes, sir, I am.
Here we go. You have 60 seconds, and your question is, every day, members of the LGBTQIA plus community face various forms of discrimination, microaggressions, harassment, and physical and sexual abuse in places that are supposed to be considered safe. As a Reyna ng Davao, what can be done to create not just a safe space, but a brave space for all members of the LGBTQIA plus community to survive and successfully thrive? Let me repeat. Every day, members of the LGBTQIA plus community face various forms of discrimination, microaggressions, harassment, and physical and sexual abuse in places that are supposed to be considered safe. As Reyna ng Davao, what can be done to create not just a safe space, but a brave space for all members of the LGBTQIA plus community to survive and successfully thrive?
Pageantry is like a board game chess. Amongst all the pieces, the queen plays a vital role in winning a game. If given the chance to be the Reyna ng Davao 2024, I will continue the legacy of those who have come before us. It is our collective goal to fight for social inclusivity and our pursuit for equality. Last month, we conducted a Mindanao-wide SOGI Equality Summit where all regions in Mindanao come together to urge the Congress to pass the SOGI SC Equality Bill. And this is what I would love to make as a Reyna ng Davao, to influence everyone, to revitalize everyone, and to re-echo the voice that we need to take up space. We are living in a democratic country, and it is our right to voice out our individual concerns. And if given the chance to be the Reyna ng Davao, I would love to take the first leap. Maayong gabi.
Thank you so much, Reyna Panakan. What a brave and empowered woman we have before us. A lot well-deserved. How do you think it's an advantage for you being the last finalist called in, of course, to take time to rest and breathe in the isolated vehicle earlier?
I think the feeling is just the same because, you know, I didn't expect to be one of the top 5, but I'm so very happy with all the support of my friends, my family, and of course, to all the people who believes in me, and to the judges. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
And of course, Reyna Toril, I noticed you have quite a number of rose tattoos on you, and I believe every tattoo has a story. Can you tell us more about your tattoos?
Actually, my tattoo was made when I was in college. I came from a broken family, and you know, I consider rose as me myself, like I bloom, and with the color red itself, so it is symbolizing my love to myself. I embrace myself. I live alone in my life. I live independently. I surpass all the challenges and trials that I encounter. And of course, I always put God in the center of my heart. And this is why I have a tattoo, because, you know, I think that it's not just about who you are. It is all about what you can offer to the people and inspire them the most. Thank you.
Wonderful. If I may say, Reyna Toril, you have blossomed beautifully. And in just a few moments, the stars align for you. The crown will be put on your head. One final challenge separating you from the crown. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Here we go. Reyna Toril, you have 60 seconds to deliver your answer. And your final question is, every day, members of the LGBTQIA plus community face various forms of discrimination, microaggressions, harassment, and physical and sexual abuse in places that are supposed to be considered safe. As Reyna ng Davao, what can be done to create not just a safe space, but a brave space for all members of the LGBTQIA plus community to survive and successfully thrive? Let me repeat. Every day, members of the LGBTQIA plus community face various forms of discrimination, microaggressions, harassment, and physical abuse in places that are supposed to be considered safe. As Reyna ng Davao, what can be done to create not just a safe space, but a brave space for all members of the LGBTQIA+ community to survive and successfully thrive?
Wow, that was a very nice question. For me, I believe that what we can do in order for us to be successful, or for all the LGBT community to truly have a safe space, is just promoting the SOGI bill. Because I know that SOGI bill aims to protect and safeguard the rights of the LGBT community. Workplace, education, publicity. And I think it is a high time for us to be one, to be here as one, and to be seen as one. For the past years, we may have been divided and shouting the same call in pursuit. If we became one, our quest for inclusivity and diversity will finally turn into its sweetest reality. And all of us will become successful, and all of us will have conquered the universe. Thank you so much.
Reyna Turil, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our top 5. And that concludes our competition tonight. I'm very, very much excited. Here's how it's gonna go, ladies and gentlemen. We will be announcing first your top 3 winners for tonight. So friends, your top 3 winners in no particular order. Congratulations, Reyna Cabantian. Next up, congratulations, Reyna Panakan. And finally, Reyna ang Leongto. Ladies and gentlemen, our top 3 winners for Reyna ng Davao 2024. And one of them will be our Reyna ng Davao 2024.
That's right. And to the 2 ladies, maraming salamat. Thank you so much. You have shown vibrance and positivity. And again, congratulations. Now,
Here we go. Let's not keep everyone waiting, Jong. We begin with
second runner-up, Reyna ng Davao 2024. Second runner-up is ang Leongto.
to our second runner-up, Reyna Alfonso ang Leongto Sr. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We have 2 ladies left, and one of them is your Reyna ng Davao 2024. Now, friends, we will be announcing first your first runner-up. Now, we would like to remind everyone that the role of the first runner-up is equally important. Should the Reyna ng Davao 2024 be unable to fulfill her duties during her reign, the first runner-up will take over as the Reyna ng Davao 2024. Davao City, andam na ba mo? Woo! But of course, before we announce our winner, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to acknowledge Past Mutya Association Incorporated, headed by President Jeanette Heiderman. Let's give her a big round of applause. Our reigning Mutya ng Davao 2024 in her court, and Kia Sakadayawan 2023 in her court. and past Reyna Dapawenya winners, maayong gabi kaninyong tanan. Here we go! Our Reyna ng Davao 2024 first runner-up is... Congratulations, Reyna! Reyna Cabantian!
And our new Reyna ng Davao 2024 is Reyna Panakan!
Congratulations, our Reyna ng Davao 2024 first runner-up, Reyna Cabantian. Now, ladies and gentlemen, make way and make some noise for your first ever Reyna ng Davao 2024, Reyna Panakan.
Presenting the award for our Reyna ng Davao 2024, Miss Gretchen Almog, Dr. Ricardo Audan, Miss Jennifer Romero, Reyna Locksmith, Dr. Marini Librea Castaños, Locksmith Aesthetic and Wellness Clinic.
Ladies and gentlemen, give your loudest applause to your Reyna ng Davao 2024, Reyna Panakan.